let's talk about applying some formatting to the new post that you and I just created. So the place where we left off is we were looking at our dashboard, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down to posts there on the left-hand side, inside that left-hand menu. Of course, that brings us into our Edit Posts screen, and there's that Hello World, that default post. Of course, that's created for us. And then, lo and behold, welcome to my new blog. There's our new post, and I want you to note that it indeed is saved as a draft, and it's indicating to us that it has been saved as a draft as well. The other thing that I'd like you to note is that your new posts that get added to your blog, whether they're saved as drafts or whether you publish them right away, get added above your older posts. So new posts always get added to the top of the list, if that makes sense. And then also you can see the date that the post was last modified on. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's get into some of this formatting. What I'd like you to do is hover your mouse either over top of the Welcome to My New Blog area or over top of any of the interface items that you see here for your new post. And you're going to see this little pop-up here where we see Edit, Quick Edit, Trash, and Preview. So if I move my mouse away from that area, those text links disappear. So make sure you're hovering over top of your post here. Now we want to edit this guy. We don't want to use the quick edit. We actually want to do a full edit. So you can either click on edit here or you can click on your blog post title. Usually I just click on the blog post title, and that brings us back into this interface here. Now, once again, just give me a moment here. I'm just going to scale things out so we can see things in a slightly better fashion here. There we go. All right, now there's lots and lots that I want to show you here. First of all, running across the top of our editor, we have these icons. And a lot of these icons are right out of word processing applications, so they're going to be very familiar for you. If you're looking at an icon and you're really not sure what it does, just hover your mouse over top of it and you'll get what's called a tooltip, which will tell you the name of the icon, the name of the button to help you along here. We'll start off in kind of a simple way, and then we'll get a little bit more complex as we go here. What I'd like to do, for example, is maybe I'll take some text here, welcome to my new blog, and maybe I want to take that text and make it bold. So just like we do in a word processing application, I would select that text and then click the appropriate icon up on the toolbar. Something like that looks great. If I want to get rid of the bold that I just applied, well, all I have to do is make sure that I have my bold text selected here, and then just click on the bold icon once again, and that removes the formatting. And of course, the same would hold true for italicizing my text as well. So if you want to take a quick moment and maybe perhaps format a couple of things inside your post, go for it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take this, we'd love to hear what you have to say. I'll take that last sentence there and maybe italicize that as well. The other thing that I want to do is I want to take some of my content, and maybe what I want to do is break it into a list, either a numbered list or a bulleted list, right? So if you read through here, over the next few weeks, be sure to check back as more and more posts and great content gets added to our blog. Will also be, now after the word be, I want to put in a semicolon. There, something like that. And then I'll just hit enter here to break that onto a new line. Running contests, and I'll select the comma and the space and hit enter there. Asking for your feedback, and I'll take the comma and the space after that, and the word and the space after and I'll hit enter another time there. There we go. Running promotions, and then I'll take the period and the space after that, and I'll hit enter once again. So now what we have are 3 list items here. So we have running contests, asking for your feedback, and running promotions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 3 items, highlight them there, once again, just like I would do inside a word processing application. And then what I'll do is I'll use my bulleted list icon up on the toolbar, or what WordPress, or rather web design, calls an unordered list. Go ahead and click on that guy, and that's what we wind up with. So you can set up either bulleted lists, also called unordered lists, or you can set up ordered lists, or what are also known as numbered lists, something like this. So whichever one you choose there, I'm going to go back to my bulleted list here. Looks pretty good, I think. I think the other thing that I'll do is I'll take this last sentence here. We'd love to hear what you have to say. I'm going to take that and I'm going to break it onto its own line. So I'll select that space there just before the word weed, and I'll hit enter once again. And then I think what I'll do is I'll change the alignment. I'll center align this guy just like that. Okay, wonderful stuff. Now, give me a moment here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my browser window back into view here, something like this. I'm going to make sure that I save my draft. So I'm still not publishing my post to my live site just yet. So I just clicked on Save Draft there over in the top right corner. And once again, I want to preview this. So I'll click on my preview button there, also in the top right corner. And of course, the preview opens up inside a new browser tab. I'll scroll down just a little bit, and this is how we're looking here. Now, a couple of interesting things to note. Of course, I get my italics happening there, and also in the last sentence. The last sentence is center aligning. That's great. But I have my bulleted list, but check out the actual bullet character. It looks like two little right-pointing triangles or two little right-pointing arrows there. That's being determined by the theme that's controlling my blog right now, and also the CSS that my blog is being controlled by as well. And we'll talk about this in just a little while, but again, if you see any weird, odd formatting like that, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from the theme, and it's coming from the CSS that's controlling that theme.